Now, we've done a few videos before talking about matches that are literally impossible to win in WWE games. However, after further digging, we've managed to find some more matches in WWE games that are just impossible to win no matter what. So let's get started with a classic. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. So, in Here Comes the Pain, if you are the champion, then you'll get into a storyline where a super low-ranked wrestler will ask Vince McMahon if they can become the next contender for the title. Vince will shockingly agree to the request, and everyone will wonder how this low-ranked superstar managed to get the shot. So as the storyline progresses, there will be a non-title match on Raw, but before that match takes place, a superstar will be seen attacking another superstar post-match. So, being the good guy that we are, we go and help them out. The problem is that we'll get laid out by the attacking superstar, which allows the low-ranked contender to sneakily demand the match to start and get the pin for the 1-2-3, officially making us the loser against the low-ranked superstar with no ways of winning. Moving on now to Day of Reckoning, and in this story mode, you'll begin your time on Raw as a member of Evolution. Things start off great. You win the tag titles, and you throw out Batista to take over his spot in the group, but you start to notice that being in Evolution isn't all that great. And it's used as a way to keep you down whilst Triple H dominates the world title scene. You'll eventually break away from Evolution and become allies with Shawn Michaels, who's also been fighting Evolution. As WrestleMania approaches, there'll be a fatal four-way match with you, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Ric Flair, which is pretty much a tag team match without calling it one. However, during this match, Shawn Michaels will shockingly betray you by hitting the sweet chin music and allowing Triple H to get the win by doing nothing to break up the pin. Day of Reckoning 2 story will also have a match that is impossible to win. After being fired from Raw and going to SmackDown, you'll form a tag team with RVD on the night of your SmackDown roster debut, as RVD's current tag partner, Rey Mysterio, is out injured. You'll go on to win the tag titles in your first match teaming together. You and RVD will quickly get into a rivalry with Booker T and Eddie Guerrero over the titles, which leads to a match at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. However, during the match, Rey Mysterio will make his return and will attack you, allowing Booker T and Eddie Guerrero to pick up the win and become the new tag team champions. Fast forwarding all the way to WWE 2K22, there's some matches in the My Rise mode which are impossible to win no matter what you do. As the Women's Intercontinental Champion, there will be a storyline where you and Bianca Belair are competing to beat their opponents faster than the other. This will lead to you having a match with Carmella on Raw, with Bianca showing up during the match to distract you enough that it allows Carmella to get the win.
The Women's Intercontinental Champion looks like she's well on her way to beating Bianca's established time.
Speaking of Bianca, here she comes.
Oh, come on, this isn't fair.
Carmella's recovering.
Carmella with the roll-up for the pin. And she pulls it off. Carmella just defeated the Women's Intercontinental Champion.
So much for beating Bianca's time, she couldn't even beat Mella.
Yeah, because Bianca Belair came down here and interfered. You're leaving that part out.
The IC champion is now the EST of Raw, as in the angriest. Just stop, Cole.
Unfortunately for you players, this is the only way the match can go. But at least you get a bit of revenge the week later with a sneaky title shot to the head.
The Women's Intercontinental champion is ambushing Bianca Belair before their scheduled match.
I don't think Bianca Belair is going to make it to the ring after this beatdown.
And continuing on with WWE 2K22's My Rise mode, when you win the NXT Women's title, you'll unlock a storyline as the defending champion, where you will defend the title against Tegan Nox on an episode of NXT. You'll win this match, but the match was enjoyed by GM William Regal so much that he announces a rematch will happen on next week's show, despite you protesting that you just beat her, which makes a rematch unnecessary.
Why would there be a rematch? I just beat her. Send the girl with the flimsiest knee to the back of the line.
Yes, normally that would be the standard protocol. However, Tegan's first match was little more than her knocking off the ring rust, and you have to admire how hard she's worked to come back. Also, we have a bit of a family connection in the UK. You see, a long time ago, her father helped me out of a scrape in Wales involving a tiny hat, a one-legged woman, and an off-puttingly irate horse. So, I owe him one.
So since you're clearly playing favorites, it sounds like I don't have a choice in this?
Of course you do. You may choose to face Tegan, defending your title, or you may choose to hand over your title to Tegan without a match. The choice truly is yours.
Whatever. I'll beat her again.
So the rematch will happen, but it's actually not possible to win this match, and you will lose your NXT Women's Championship no matter what. And to make it worse for us players, the loss will happen due to Tegan cheating by having her feet on the ropes.
Tegan Nox reverses, setting her up, and she hits a fireman's carry slam.
She's going for the pin.
She did it! Tegan Nox is your new NXT Women's Champion.
Unbelievable.
She did it with her feet on the rope, so we just going to sit here and ignore that?
Clearly the now former champion isn't happy with the result.
Yeah, because like I said, Tegan cheated to get the win.
And there you see NXT General Manager William Regal congratulating Tegan Nox on achieving a goal she set her sights on when she returned. This is truly an inspirational comeback story.
Inspirational to who? People who take shortcuts to achieve their dreams?
I agree, there is some controversy here, but the result is official.
Look, I'm not trying to take anything away from Tegan. She's worked hard to return, but I wouldn't take this lying down.
Point taken. Nonetheless, congrats again to our new NXT Women's Champion.
So that was 5 matches that are completely impossible to win in WWE games. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy this video, be sure to check out the video you're seeing on the screen right now. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Knocked down a peg or two. Miz with a fireman's carry attempt. It's reversed.
Miz is in trouble here.
Wait, is that John Morrison? I thought he was out filming a movie.
Well, maybe they wrapped early. Morrison probably nailed all of his lines on the first take.
Miz with a roll-up.
And the Miz gets the win with the help of Morrison's distraction.
Hey, that's on his opponent for not staying focused on the match.
You have to wonder if this is all a setup on the part of Miz and Morrison.
I'm guessing that's a yes?